Hey, what's happening in New York, in the world abroad? I said New York because that's where I'm at. This is your boy Michael Stokes, and I'm right now rocking out with thisis50.com and my man's Jack Thriller, man. Woo! Ow! I met you before, I think in Detroit or something like that. We actually,
Detroit?
Yeah, I don't know where we was at because I used to live in Detroit. I think he was at a function in Detroit at one point in time.
Was it a 420 dank? Was it a weed shop?
I don't know, cause I was living there, and you was. It might have been.
Yeah, I was at.
That's what it is, cause I'm cool with. I'm one of Trick friends is a good friend of mine. Al Sam, he do the leathers and everything, the leather jackets. Yeah. Al and Trick and him is really good friends. So.
And they had it was a concert out there, right?
Yeah, I met you out there.
And I was hosting it. Yeah.
I'm pretty cool with Trick too myself.
Yeah, that's when he was fucking with BMB.
Yeah, I met you out there before, man.
Yeah, okay, shit.
Had everybody laughing and shit.
Yeah. The motherfuckers had lobster tails backstage and everything. Yeah. That shit was delicious. I was at Charlie Baltimore, and it's at her dressing room, man. It was lit. And one thing about Detroit is a very unique place. Everybody is a fucking gangster.
Yeah, everybody gangster. I'm from a few cities over, so it's all like I'm right in between Chicago and Detroit. So we like a smaller city. It's probably about 8,000 people in one city. So we like we like 40 minutes from Chicago.
Ben Harbor, right?
Ben Harbor, Michigan. You know what I'm saying? So we like right up in there with Flint and all that. Real small city, all black people. You know.
Word. How is it? Has it affected? It's being in Flint so close. Does y'all water affect it too?
I don't know. I haven't lived there. I moved from Detroit to Atlanta about a year ago.
Okay.
But I'm gonna be honest. I was scared. You know, I was taking showers, but you know, in my mind, I felt like some type of poison was going in my pores, and I was getting the big things of bottled water. So I'm sure it was. You know, I think they're trying to get rid of everybody over there, man. It's crazy. Detroit coming up, but it's not a lot of opportunities in the smaller cities. So you gotta leave, make something happen. You know what I'm saying?
I dig. Has anybody came out of Ben Harbor?
I'm gonna tell you who from Ben Harbor. I got a cousin, Honorable C Note. I came up here when he did this.
The producer.
Yeah. That's my cousin. We actually roommate together in Atlanta. He produced a lot of my music. So he's doing his thing. You know, he did.
You got some beats off of his.
Well, my project, his camp, they produced. I got an EP out right now called Sex Party, and like him and a couple of his producers, they did my whole EP. And so he helped me out with that and everything. So that's why I live with him in Atlanta right now. Okay. My cousin. So he's like, man, come on out of Michigan, man. Get, stay out of trouble. Come down there. So he helps me out. I was actually in this room with him when he did This Is 50.
Oh, okay.
And the Sinbad is from there, the comedian.
Yes.
Sinbad is from Ben Harbor.
I met him last year, man.
He don't never say he's from there. A lot of people.
No, he don't.
Don't say that. Like Vivica Fox is from there, but she says she's from South Bend. Her dad was the school counselor in Ben Harbor High School. And he owned a shoe store, but she never said she's from there. Usually when people from there, they're ashamed to say they're from there. Who else from there? Ernie Hudson, remember the black dude from Ghostbusters? He from my city.
Get the fuck out of here. Who knew that?
See, nobody.
Nobody knows. That's a random nigga right there, boy.
Rome, remember Rome? Every time I see your face,
it makes me wanna sing.
Yeah, that's my nigga, man.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
That's my shit.
That's the OG.
Wow.
It's a lot of people from BH. Michigan.
That's what's up, man. It's like BH is a hidden jewel.
Yeah. We 45 minutes from Grand Rapids. That's where Mayweather's from.
Yeah.
Mayweather. So it's a lot going on there through there. Music, boxing. They're real big around.
How the ladies is out there, man?
They just like the niggas. They shoot dice. They do everything. You know what I'm saying? They shoot dice, gang bang. It's like that. They just went out there with me for the first time. Actually, it's nice. Go out there with me one day, man. I'm gonna blow up and take you out there.
Well,
enjoy it.
I don't want to go now.
You don't want to go out there? It's like a small Detroit. What makes it more dangerous?
You're not making this better.
No, I'm just being honest.
Okay.
It's like a small Detroit.
That.
The only thing that makes it more dangerous. See, Detroit is not the most dangerous city in Michigan. It's the bigger dangerous city. You get into some shit in Detroit, you can go way across town, and you're not gonna run into them cats over there for months. The thing about my city is, you hit all four corners in like, 15, 20 minutes. So, you know what I'm saying? You get into some shit, you go right across town, you run into the nigga brother or whatever. You run right back into that nigga or whatever. So it's like, if it goes down, you gotta handle it, or you gonna leave the city. Then you leave the city, everybody know you left the city because you beefing. So the best thing to do is just keep your reputation straight, you know? So.
Wow. So did you start off in a group singing?
Nah, I wasn't even no singer, bro. It was like, it really happened on mistake. See, I had a cousin. He had just got out the joint. This is a true story. This is how I got into music.
I believe you.
This how I got into music, man. My cousin, he got out, and you know, I was always just a natural singer. That just, you know, I hit notes, I mimic people or whatever, you know, on some comedian shit. And I guess he looked up the Dame Dash, so he would throw parties. He wanted to get his own little record label in the city, so he was like, yo, cuz, come to the studio, lay some records for my artists. And so it just happened. You know, I did a show one day, and I was walking up the street, and I mean, like, I did one show, got on the microphone, like, everybody in the city was there. And like the next day, the following day, I'm walking up the street, just a regular dude, and I'm talking about like 6, 7 women just ran up like, ain't you the dude that was on stage yesterday? I was like, oh, okay. It's like
this is how this works.
Okay, I'm on to something. So let's do this. So I took the little money that I had, you know, was making whatever, scrambling and hustling. And me and my brother, we just put our money together and just created a studio. Started doing our thing, you know. My cousin was out there at the time, the Honorable C Note, and him and his partner, they would throw like parties and things or shows at the State Theater. And me and my people, we would be the only ones come up there with a live band and just jam out, me and my brother, you know. And so we started getting our name out there that way. Start switching things up, so we got the whole city behind me, but it's a small city, you know, so I'm trying to put the city on the map. If it was New York or somewhere like Atlanta, they would have put me on the map a long time ago. So like my whole city is dependent on me, you know, so it's like it's a real journey, like a mission. I'm on a real super mission right now. But being here with you right now is like, it's a big step, man. This is like the biggest interview of my career right now.
Man, don't do me like that.
I'm dead serious, man. So
for real, bro.
Yeah, I'm dead serious. I didn't just meet you in Detroit. I also
you making me feel like I'm done.
No, listen, I met you at South by Southwest too before. You was always cool, man.
Yeah.
I met you at South by Southwest too.
This year?
Yeah, and I've spoken to you, man. We shaking hands and talking a few times, but you know what I'm saying? You're not gonna ever remember people like that because you always do interviews and people know you. So you always have people approach you. So you don't know everybody, but it's good that you treat people the way you do, because it comes back around, and I'm sitting here with you now. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
Always cool.
Man, it don't cost nothing to show nobody.
It don't cost none of that. It
don't cost shit.
You know, because I don't expect nobody to remember me. You know, I just like, okay, the vibe was good, so we had to run back into each other again. You know, it's all love.
I'm the same way. You know, I don't, even to this day, I don't expect people to know who I am. You know,
you know, but
people will say I'm familiar. And everything, but yeah, I always introduce myself. Hey, how you doing? My name is Jack Thriller.
Jack Thriller.
You know, even if I've met someone a few times.
No doubt.
You know, somebody I always do that shit too, and he always tell me, Tyrese.
Tyrese? Okay.
I always like, hey, how you doing? I'm Jack Thriller. He said, motherfucker, I know who you is.
Everybody knows who you are. What you mean?
You know, yeah.
Everybody in the world know who you are, bro.
Man, hey man, I have people come up with me all the time and tell me what we met each other at, and I just don't want to be one of them niggas like that remind somebody and he don't remember him and shit. I do be
nah, that's all good.
Cause I've been working hard.
You're a celebrity, bro.
You know, some of the greatest performers and singers, they go by their real name. You know what I'm saying? Like, did you have a stage name before that, or? Nah,
like I said, man, I got into music by mistake. I didn't have any intentions on being an artist like this. It just happened. And like I said, like the first show happened like that. It just happened out the blue. And so everybody in the city knew me. Like everybody in my city know me. So another one of my partners like, yo man, just come do this show with me. So I get on the stage the next time and it's like, yo, what you want me to call you? So I just say, my middle name, Michael, you know, Michael Stokes. And what's crazy is Michael Jackson, Gary, Indiana, is like right next to my city, like about 20 minutes.
20 minutes.
It's a lot, you know, a lot of the greats are from the Midwest. You know, like I said, I'm right in between Chicago and Detroit. So you got Gary, Indiana. That's where Michael Jackson from. You got Kales, then you got Detroit here. That's Motown. So it's just music flowing all through that, man. And so, you know.
So being that you live that close, you ever go visit the motel, the Hitsville building?
Yeah, I lived in Detroit. Man, I'm on like 5 billboards in Detroit. I was modeling out there.
Get out of here, bro.
Yeah, but I was that's how I know Trick. Cause he was on the billboard before they took him down and put me up. It was like 5 of them. Yeah.
Man, that's what's up. Like, cool. You was like doing like Calvin Klein type?
Nah, just you know, up there, you know, get cold up there. So the leathers, the Owl leathers.
Okay.
You know, Owl Sam leathers, man. He was pretty big. Like, you know, he used to do it for like Destiny's Child, Janet Jackson, those leathers like in the 90s, early 2000s. He did a lot. So right now he just got a few stores in the Detroit area.
Okay.
But you know, he did his thing in the industry for a while, man. He's pulling like 20 million a year just off leathers.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
20 million?
And yeah, man.
That's disgusting.
I don't want to go deep into his story. As a matter of fact, shout out to our son, man. He did a lot for me. He still got me up on like 5 billboards right now in Detroit, you know. So I don't want to go into his story. His story is a movie because he had like a whole situation with Pelly and all that.
We'll bring him through then.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring him through one day, man.
Well, we really appreciate that.
Yeah, that's my guy, man.
Now earlier you were saying that you had started off like, you know, you was playing around. You can mimic anybody, man. Who are some of the people that you mimic and whatnot?
Well, you know, I would do like, I can't do it now because I'm not a comedian, like, you know, but I would do like Eddie Murphy, but then I would sing, and if I sing, I can also remember the people, like Stevie Wonders, you know, things like that.
Word.
Yeah, so when I was a kid, I was able to do that. So as I got older, I really wasn't into it, but my cousin was like, he wants to be Dame Dash. I used to tell him, you just want to be Dame Dash. So I go in the studio, lace the records and everything, and then next thing I know, everybody in the city singing me. So I'm like, okay, I don't even know the shit because I just did it on the spot. So even till today, you know, I got like 2,000 songs in my catalog, but I haven't written
2,000 songs?
I got over 2,000 songs.
That you wrote yourself?
Yeah, all off the top, man, straight to the microphone.
Man, that is amazing.
Straight to the microphone.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
Like, so you don't do covers at all, like even just the
Nah,
one?
I don't do covers. I write all my own music. I got a bad memory. I smoke too much weed, man. So I got a bad memory. So I just do all my own stuff. You know?
Word. Well, now, what's your studio rituals, man? What you gotta have when you go in the studio?
My studio's in my bedroom, man. Really, I just gotta have me. You know, it depends on what I'm writing, cause you know I do all genres of music, classic, pop, R&B, hip hop. So it depends on the genre of music I'm writing. But I like to do it with the lights off. You know what I'm saying? You know, I like to smoke a little bit while I'm recording. You know, if it's an R&B record or whatever, I like to have a nice lady sitting there. That's motivation.
That makes sense.
So something nice and thin on. You know what I mean? So you look at that, and just put that and see what it sounds like. Whatever you're looking at, let it come out your mouth on the microphone. It comes out as a nice R&B record or something real sexy.
That's dope. That's dope, man. I'm gonna have to take that because I'm working on a project myself.
Let me help you with that.
I was gonna ask you that, but I didn't think you had time.
Let me help you, man. Let me help you, man.
Okay.
Listen, I got a great project, man. It's called Sex Party. And right now we're pushing my single Lay Back Down. We're getting spins here in New York. And we're on like 22, 29, 26 markets right now. 26 states in rotation, over 300 spins. So we're really pushing the record on radio right now.
That's what's up.
Yeah, trying to get that traction, man, so we can have some leverage. Come talk, man. Tell 50 come holler at me. I'm a big fan.
Word.
They used to call me 35 cents in the project.
Hey, why do you call you that, man? You was out there
Because when I was young, I was kind of swole, man, when I was legit, you know?
Word. I dig.
You know what I'm saying? So they used to call me 35 cents, man.
Man, well, make my shit pop off first, and then I'm gonna goddamn.
Hey, listen, I got hooks for you for days. Just let me know when you're ready. We do a listening session. And I'll show you some love. I'll throw you one, man. We just gotta really push it, though. That's it. All you gotta do is shoot a video and I'm showing up right here in New York, man. I love New York.
Hey, dog, you ain't said nothing slick to a can of oil.
Hey, you think I'm playing, right?
No, I think you think I'm playing. That's what the fuck going on right now.
So, you know, I started off at this point in time, like I think I was really deep in the bodybuilding. So I was like your size, man. I was benching like almost 400, no spot, things like that. So Epic Records had got a division of Epic had got a hold of some of my music and they flew me out. But when they saw, you know, I was really into bodybuilding, so it was like I looked like 50 Cent when he first came out, but I was singing. And they said that wasn't a good match, but they was impressed with the voice control, so they kept me on, so I helped out or whatever. And so, you know, that's what I'm all about. You know, I started off behind the scenes helping artists, so that's.
You look like a musician, man. Do you also play the guitar or anything?
Well, I play drums. I play drums. I can dibble and dabble on the keyboard.
Do you do that inside your set?
You know what? Me and my manager, we just went to a store the other day, and I got on the trap. And I got on a drum set for the first time in years on the drum. So I was just saying, you know, I might do like Stokely from Mint Condition.
Yes,
and get it back.
Yeah,
give me like 2 or 3 months, and you know my chops are pretty solid. Give me like 2 or 3 months, and I think I can come out on stage.
Stokely is a bad motherfucker.
Is a bad. Yeah.
I open up for Mint Condition every time they come to New York.
A word.
Yeah.
You know, big thing. You gotta link me, man. You gotta get me out here.
Okay.
See, I don't live in New York, but I like being out here. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta put me out here in the scene, man. Get me acclimated. You a cool dude, I'm a cool dude, man.
And man, we're cool dudes.
It seemed like we kind of from the same background.
Man, hey, I'm from Atlanta.
You from
live
Atlanta?
there? Yeah.
I live in Atlanta right now.
Yeah.
They so thick out there.
Yeah, they is. They like 25-1.
They rock with me out here in Brooklyn. They rock with me in Brooklyn. They rock with me in Atlanta, man. I don't have to do too much work.
Atlanta's a fun city.
It's a fun city, man.
Yeah, it's a fun city, man. Hey, so you working on a new project right now?
Yeah. Sex Party, and we're working on pushing my single right now, Lay Back Down. Matter of fact, shout out to Pro Style and all the DJs and everybody that's supporting the project right now. I wouldn't be where I am right now with Jack Thriller on thisis50.com if it wasn't for you guys. So, you know.
Man, you think we could get a little acapella or lay back down?
All right. She just wanna see me win, but you got my love forever. You took me back in when I had a bitch on the side. But why you leaving tonight? Please stay till the morning, sun up till sundown. Lay that ass back down. Just keep going from there, you know.
Nigga, that was hard.
Yeah, you feel me?
That was hard, bro. Man, you can write me some shit like that, bro.
Nigga, I'm saying I got 2,000 in the catalog, and I'm not playing, so you playing. But I'm serious. Book the session, I'm there, bro.
So will you be doing any acting, man? I'm coming up, you like
acting, bro. Man. You know what, man? Yeah, I love acting, man. Yeah, I love it. We're actually shooting this ghetto-ass movie in Atlanta right now called Living with Lions. I'm playing this dude called Killer P.
Okay.
But that's one thing that I really want to get into, man. Like, as soon as I get to that level that I'm going to feel successful, I'm going to invest back into my own equipment and invest into doing some movies. Cause you watched that movie Get Out?
Yeah, I did.
Man, he only put up $3 million and made like 100 mil like the first week.
That's kind of crazy, right?
Just $3 million. He flipped $3 million into 100 mil. Just
we just got to find $3 million, goddamn.
No, we don't.
That shit sounds simple enough.
That's because we don't. Don't even take all that.
Nah, it don't.
You don't take all that.
My man Michael Blackson, man, we did a movie a couple of years ago called Coney Montana. Okay. $30,000.
$30,000. That's all.
And you know who we had working the boom mic?
Who that?
King Batch.
King Batch.
This was before he even popped off and became the most famous Instagrammer in the world.
Wow.
Yeah, he asked us, hey, what can I do to get my shit popped off? And I was told him, we gave him some advice. He took that shit and ran with it, man.
I would imagine that a lot of people call you for roles, right? Because you're so familiar with you, do a lot of interviews.
No, actually they don't. I think they got the wrong number or some shit. I don't know what's going on.
But like I told you, man, this is the most important interview of my career at this point in time, man. So this is a bridge to that next level, man. I'll be as big as Chris Brown and Michael Jackson by next year, bro. We're gonna do some work, man.
Man, shit, I'm trying to catch you before you get there. So
let's go.
Why you still answering the phone?
But I'm gonna be the same OG, man. It's all good.
Like Genuine. Word.
No, I'm gonna be the same OG, man. Like where I'm from, it's impossible for me to change, bro.
I did.
You know what I'm saying?
Man, with that being said, is there anything you want to say to This Is 50 before we get up out you?
Man, make sure you follow my IG, Official M Stokes. Official M Stokes. That's my Instagram and everything else from there. Like I said, I just want to thank everybody that helped me out with the project. Shout out to the Honorable Court, Honorable C Note, and the roster, you know what I'm saying, for facilitating the studio and the production. My management team, the best management team in the world, Shadon Charles, Popoff, Julie Chi, and you know, everybody abroad, man. Everybody that showed me love. I love everybody, man. I love everybody in the world. Just don't play with me.
Hey, man, yo, we really appreciate you. This is 50.
I appreciate y'all, man, having me, man. Shout out to 50 Cent, man. I'm a big fan. Power is rocking, bro. We go way back listening to your track. So I'm just happy to be here. I'm really excited, man. You know, they told me not to talk too much when I'm excited. You know what I'm saying? I sit here and talk all day.
Hey, brother, you ain't did nothing wrong.
Yeah.
Well, like I always say, you just can't say you're real or something. You got to be, man. We open, we out of here. Exactly. You have something in my eye? Y'all go to commercial. Don't kiss them hoes in the mouth unless you got to.
Really?